Nancy Grace, I want to thank you for being with us. A young Ohio mom makes a desperate 911 call when her 5-week-old baby goes missing. The baby later found dead, plastic bagged and thrown away like trash. In a bizarre twist tonight, we uncover motive for murder to conceal the crime of underage sex. The alleged perp? Mommy.
Asuncion Avila reported to police that her baby was missing, a 5-week-old son. She said that an ex-boyfriend took him.
I was calling because last night one of my ex-boyfriends told me of one of my sons, and he hadn't came back yet. This is last night.
He has your son, you're saying? With him?
Yeah, he has my son, and I haven't seen him last night.
Hamilton police started searching for 5-week-old Israel Santos.
And what relation is your boyfriend, you said?
We were dating in the past, but we haven't seen each other for all, I could say 9 months, 8 months, and he has my newborn.
When police showed up, they got the feeling that something wasn't adding up.
She had placed the child in a trash bag in a garbage can, and the child was dead.
So the mom tries to direct police to who she says is the baby's father. They find the baby dead, 5-week-old baby boy. And the motive behind the murder is what?
If you put 2 + 2 together, she's trying to get rid of the baby so no one will discover that the father was under the age of 16.
Motive for murder is to conceal the crime of underage sex. The bio dad is a child himself. To Jack Crumley, anchor with News Radio 700 WLW. Jack, thank you for being with us. She was in court refusing to speak with social workers about the welfare of her other children, yet she's claiming insanity. She came up with this big fabrication about who killed the baby, actually pointing to someone else. And yet she's trying to say she's insane or mentally ill.
Well, that was the argument that was made by her attorneys today in court. They're concerned that she could say something to harm the case, and she does have some pending child custody hearings coming up.
Well, I think this may actually impinge on her child custody case. Matt Zarrell, I'm looking at her in court. She seems to have a very calm and composed demeanor. Explain to me how she's deciding to claim mental defense, insanity, that she killed her 5-week-old baby because she was insane.
Well, at this point, we don't know what the mental illness is that Susie has, but what I can tell you is that in court she showed no emotion. She didn't cry when the attorney mentioned she suffers mental illness. She didn't react at all.
Let's unleash the lawyers. Susan Moss, New York. John Burris, San Francisco. Penny Douglas for Atlanta. Susan Moss, the other 2 children that she's got, 2 out of, I believe, 4 children, one is 3 years old. She refuses to even speak to social services about their welfare because it might hurt her defense case. And what do you think about motive for murder? She's trying to cover up who the bio dad is. He's a 14-year-old little boy.
Absolutely. She doesn't have to worry about speaking to her children ever again, because not only is she going to lose custody, she's going to lose all parental rights. And she may try in vain, but this sick psychopathic loser is certainly not going to be legally insane. I mean, she had the intelligence enough to lie to the cops, also to try to hide the body. She doesn't have a prayer of proving insanity.
John Burris, is she within her rights to refuse to talk about the welfare of her other children?
I think so. Given where she is right now, she has a much more serious case involved. I don't think that she should worry about the other 2 children.
So you don't care about what's to become of the 1- and 3-year-old, Burris?
Well, social services will take care of those. She has a lot of
options. Well, that's a fine attitude. Social services will take care of the babies.
Well, they will find some place for the children to be. But I don't think she should talk anymore about it.